I went, what's this? And it's a photo that you posted up on your LinkedIn earlier this week of your good self, but also with a fairly famous ex-Chelsea goalkeeper who is now turned his hand to Oxford ice hockey.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
Of course, we are catching up with the wonderful Mike Foster from the Business Brunch. Good morning, Mike. How are you, mate?
That's the best introduction I've had this morning so far. That's brilliant.
It's only up from here, mate. It's only up from here. It's early, so it can only get better. It can only get better. Before we chat all things Business Brunch, I was put onto a LinkedIn post. It was actually Teddy who very excitedly kind of went, Rich, look at this. I went, what's this? And it's a photo that you posted up on your LinkedIn earlier this week of your good self, but also with a fairly famous ex-Chelsea goalkeeper who is now turned his hand to Oxford ice hockey. Tell us a little bit more about it, Mike.
So you're probably referring to the picture with Petr Cech. You know me, I like a selfie, so took the opportunity. I was lucky enough. I'm sponsoring one of the young players' shirts for the ice hockey this year. So I was lucky enough to be invited by Ruben Diffie along to the Meet the Players barbecue at Oxford City Stars ice hockey team. And I was lucky enough also at that evening to be introduced to a couple of people, one of them being Petr Cech. And that was quite good for myself for a couple of reasons. One is a good friend of mine's son's just had open heart surgery and he's a big Chelsea fan. So we talked about whether we could get an introduction to him at one of the games. But also I wanted to explore the opportunity of Petr talking to us at the charity that I work with, the Oxford Head Injury Services, because obviously he is a high profile person that's had a head injury. And we know that he played with a helmet for a long time and towards the end of his career. And we just started the conversation. He was open to that conversation, and really excited to see him at Oxford City Stars as well. You know, I love a bit of the ice hockey and the speed of that game, etc. And just talking to him actually for the sort of 10 minutes that we were talking to him, you can see the professional attitude and the positive way of thinking that I guess stars and icons like that and bringing, and he was one of the best Premiership goalkeepers. I guess I should say that, even though it's not my colour of team, but it was a fantastic evening.
That's amazing, and I saw obviously such synergy with where you're working now, with everything with Petr, and also it's an amazing shot in the arm for the ice hockey as well, which is a brilliant sport, sometimes overlooked, and dare I say, we hold our hands up to that because of various other sports in the county. But this is kind of putting it into the limelight, shedding a little bit more light on it with a high profile name playing.
Yeah, 100%. And I believe the Oxford City Stars have got some good goaltenders, I think they call them.
Yeah.
Already. And I think, as we see in some other sports, like football, for example, when you have that competition, it ups everybody's game. And, I don't think he's guaranteed to play every game. So, it would be interesting to see how, and I think it will level up the goaltenders, but it will also level up the team. I think, like I said, that whole different attitude, I think, necessarily in the changing rooms and that mindset, just in that 10 minutes, I could see it myself just in that conversation. It's just unreal.
Oh, that's an absolute buzz, and I know you're a massive fan of a selfie. Never had one with me though, so that's we'll leave that there.
You missed the opportunity when I was in the studio the other day.
You should have asked. I thought you were a big fan. I was ready and waiting. Anyway, let's move on.
I'm your big fan, mate.
I should have been asking you. Yeah.